Hello and welcome to a Paper Flourish craft video. My name is Julie. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Whatever you're doing, hopefully maybe a little bit of time for some craft. So you're probably wondering what those two card fronts are that you're looking at. And this is what I'm going to be showing you how to make today on the video. Now these have been done with alcohol inks, and then they have been embossed and they've been sanded. So I'm going to take you through that process to show you just something different you can do with your card fronts. They make fantastic backgrounds, and it's another thing we can do with these, another craft hint or craft idea that we can do using the distress sanding discs, which fit on the Tim Holtz blending tool. Okay, so I've used this to create this effect on the cards. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you what I did to make these backgrounds. Now, I am not an alcohol ink specialist. We do have a staff member, Lynette, who she teaches an alcohol ink class the first Saturday of the month in store. And she has the most amazing knowledge of alcohol inks. So I know some of the basics, but I don't know a lot. But I know enough to be able to create a background like this. I think I need to sit in on Lynette's workshops and learn a few more techniques. So I'm just going to pop these to the side for a moment, and I'll explain more about those in a moment. So let's have a look first at how I created the background. Now this piece of card is Lavinia. This is their alcohol ink cardstock, and it comes in A5 and it also comes in A4 packs. It is a good heavyweight card, 272 GSM, so a really good strong card to work on, and I do love to work on this one. I always choose the Lavinia product. So alcohol inks recently in store. We are now stocking the Tim Holtz alcohol inks, the Ranger ones, and the colors are so vibrant and beautiful. They are stunning. We also have the Tim Holtz blending solution, which you'll see me use in a moment. So that's also in store. We've got a beautiful selection of colors. I have the regular colors. I don't have any of the pearls. I do have a couple of the mixatives, but I'm not going to be using those today, but we do have those as well. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, just to create the background, alcohol blending solution, and this is what I've done with all of the backgrounds you're going to see me use with the sanding tool today. So I'm just going to throw a bit of that blending solution on the card, and then I've chosen some colours to use here. I've got Valencia, Sunshine Yellow, Boysenberry, which is my absolute favourite colour, and Clover. So let's start off with Clover, and I'm just going to add some little spots of the alcohol inks onto the card front. So it's already got the blending solution there. This is the Ranger alcohol ink blowing tool. I love to use this one. I'm just going to blow that beautiful green around the card. You do not have to cover the entire card, but I want to get a good strong, some strong colour onto here, which you can see I've done the one I showed you. Because we're doing the sanding, I found the strong colours helps it show up the most on those. So next one I'm going to add is Valencia, which is a really lovely orange colour. That will do. And let's move that around. It's good fun because you never quite know how it's all going to turn out. You can add a bit more blending solution if you want to help the colours sort of all blend in a bit more together, to move them around. If you want to really disperse them a bit, you can add the isopropyl alcohol. I do have some here, just in a little squirty bottle if you want to, but I'm just going to let it happen as it happens, I think. All right, and then I've got Sunshine Yellow, which is a really pretty yellow colour. That's pretty obvious with the name Sunshine Yellow, isn't it? And let's move just that little bit of yellow around the card. Always a bit of guesswork. Occasionally I'll go too far and end up with it looks a bit like brown mud on the front, but I think that's probably going to be about. And I'm just going to not going to dry it completely, but I just want to dry it a little bit because I want to show you one of the techniques I did use on some of the backgrounds that you'll see me doing the sanding on today. And then this isn't the one I'm going to be working on because I'm going to let that air dry. I actually made some backgrounds yesterday. They've dried completely overnight. And they're the ones I'll be working on today. Okay, now my favourite colour, Boysenberry. You can see in this one here, can you see how there's these little blue dots through it? So I want to show you how I did that because that adds a bit of interest into the background. The Tim Holtz, I don't have these sort of in their original packaging, but I've lost the outside bit. But these are the Ranger little foam, the felts to go with the alcohol inks, and they fit onto your Tim Holtz blending tool. Boysenberry. Just look at that colour. Oh. And I'm just going to put some dots of Boysenberry onto here, onto the foam felt. And all I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to touch in places onto the card. See how it's making those beautiful purple dots? So that's just one idea you can do with alcohol inks. I'm going to leave that at that. And then I'm going to put that aside to dry because as I said, I'm not going to use this one for the ones I'm working on today because I want that to completely dry. So I'll put that to the side, but that's the one I've just created. Quick and easy and looks really effective as a background. So let me pop that to the side. All right, so these are the backgrounds I played with yesterday, just making. And I'll let you know the colours of these as we go through that I've used. To start with, these two here, which I've already embossed and sanded. This one here is Stonewashed, Boysenberry and Mojito. And I've actually left a little bit of white around the edge, which I kind of like with the sanded look. I think that looks really cool. And then Stonewashed, Mojito and Butterscotch with the three colours. And then I use Glacier, which is a lovely blue colour. This is Glacier here, to make the little blue dots. So they're the colours I've used to create this one. This pretty one, look at the beautiful bright colours. These Tim Holtz inks, the alcohol inks, are just gorgeous in colour. Love them. Now that one there, that was my failed attempt on the back. You can see I turned it over and made another one. So I've written that down somewhere, which colours I used there. And this would be Amethyst, Clover and Raspberry. The raspberry is that gorgeous pink colour. This one, Mojito, Honeycomb and Stonewashed. Gave that gorgeous effect. Now you can see I've already gone through and embossed these, and I'll let you know which folders I used in a moment. Glacier, Mojito, Butterscotch, and then I sponged the Stonewashed, which is this lovely blue, to create the little dots. They look quite sweet. And this one, using my favourite colour, Boysenberry. So this was Boysenberry and Clover. I'd only used two colours. These two here were the ones I've just used on this one. But isn't that Boysenberry stunning? Absolutely gorgeous. So the next step, once these are completely dried, and I've already done this, I've put them through my die cutting machine within the embossing folder. And I've used the Quilted Heart, which you've seen me use before. I don't have a lot of embossing folders myself, so I'll probably need to get a few more. So I've pretty much used the same ones you've seen me use before. Quilted Heart. This one here, I used Pebble Rush. This one here. There's 4 new folders coming out from Creative Expressions. Lovely floral ones, really pretty. And in fact, the 4 coming out would be fantastic for the technique I'm showing you today. A beautiful floral image, looks amazing, sanded back like we're going to do. Now the other thing I've done, this one here, I don't know if you can see the little dots through it. That's been done with, this is one of the new Tim Holtz texture fades, and this one's called Dotted. I suppose it's pretty obvious, it's got lots of dots in it. And the Boysenberry one I did with Quilted Heart. I will list all these products in the content, in the description for the video. So this one I've done with the Quilted Heart and sanded it back, which is what I'm about to show you now. This was done with that Tim Holtz Dotted embossing folder, and it is so easy to create this effect. So let's start. I'm going to start with my favourite, the Boysenberry. So the Tim Holtz, the Distress Sanding Discs. I have placed one already on the end of the blending tool, and it's this easy. I'm just going to sand over the top. Did a similar thing with the craft stock in a video recently, and I'm just bringing those hearts and the little dots back to the white. So bringing back to the alcohol ink paper, just taking away, sanding away the alcohol ink. So if you've got some of those embossing folders, you've got some alcohol inks. If not, you know where to find them. Paper Flourish, not only in store but online as well. Get them out and give this a go. You're going to get different effects depending on which embossing folders you've got. And I've said if you've got a floral one, I don't have one, but if you have, it looks amazing. But I kind of like the quilted heart. Hasn't that come up great? So it just adds that little bit extra effect. You don't even need to do much here. You could add a die cut on the front, maybe a die cut happy birthday or a stamped happy birthday or whichever occasion it is. And you've got this stunning, gorgeous background. So that's the quilted hearts. This is the one with the Tim Holtz dotted, which is what I've used here. So let's give this one a go. That's that one. Easy, isn't it? Doesn't it look good? Just bring those little dots out. Okay, Pebble. I haven't tried this one yet, so we'll see how Pebble turns out. I love the I think that's with the honeycomb. That's right, the honeycomb colour in that. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is going to look pretty cute. It's the Pebble. That's a little bit unusual. Might grow on me. I think I said I like the other two better. One more. Let's do another quilted heart. This has got that gorgeous raspberry colour. And look at that. So something else to do with your sanding discs. Bring them out. Oh, that's still my favourite, I think, the Boysenberry. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I do like it with the white in the background. I think I probably prefer it that way. I don't know, something about the white in the background and the white from where you've sanded it really works. So just some ideas anyway for if you've got these products, or if you'd like to play with, get someone play with them, just some different ideas to use. All right, have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Thank you. Bye.